Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to see you all here tonight. Before I start off the awards, I'd like to thank a few people who've made our evening possible. So first of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Kumanali for not only covering tonight's beautiful venue and event, but also thank you for creating such an educational, fun, and safe environment for Texas Wesleyan SRNAs to learn and practice at. So thank you, Dr. C. Like Dr. Kumanali said, to be honest, of all the workplaces I have experienced in anesthesia in the past, it's very rare to find a place with all the aforementioned qualities in one program.
I love when you say, to be honest. You've been lying before that?
Only you can. No.
Hypothetically.
So I would like to thank our staff, including all the anesthesiologists, all the CRNAs, all the anesthesia techs, all the pre-op clinical staff, our billing staff, and everyone involved in making our job as anesthesia providers and educators possible at ARMC. I'd like to thank all the family members who showed support to our students. As you will see later, you've all meant so much to them during this journey. So I wrote all this down so I wouldn't miss anything. I would like to give special thanks to Ms. Jean Chung as well, who's worked very hard, very diligent, on organizing such a beautiful night.
Miss Jean Chung.
Mrs.
I'm Mrs.
Sorry, George.
Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jeannie, and as a lot of us here who are graduating here today and attending their graduation, as you always say, best day ever.
Best day ever.
So I'll promise I'll keep my speech even shorter now. So I'll say a few things. During my own graduation from residency, my favorite attending, Dr. Phil Sai, presented my certificate to the crowd. He, of course, informed the audience of how tall, strong, handsome I was, you know, the obvious, in addition to all amazing anesthesia skills and countless stories of my heroism to my graduation day to make me feel totally awesome. I'm just kidding. Here's another one, to be honest. He did the exact opposite. Rather than that, he opted to choose one of my greatest failures in residency to illustrate his point. I was really pissed. Let me tell you, there was no force in nature or in physics that could have equated to how tight my sphincter was. Dr. Sai described a pediatric laryngospasm to the crowd, and I realized and he explained how I froze in the case. I could not move. Long story short, his message to me in the end was to learn to move past my failures. Don't linger on past mistakes. Move on. And I had a lot of grammar errors, so I'm moving on. Ever since then, I made it a point to teach laryngospasm to almost all my students. Now, while I'm writing this speech, I thought to myself, what would be the best advice I could give you, the 2008 graduating class, to remember before all of you leave us?
2018.
2018? Sorry, it's the Shirley Temple secretary. What would make an impact the most? I thought hard about this one, and the one thing that I always want you all to remember is safety, patient safety. Relative to where you are all today in your career, I was a third-year resident back then. At some point in my third year, the balance between patient safety and my cockiness and my skills tipped toward the latter. In my third year, that was when the majority of my M&Ms occurred. I was fortunate that these occurred during training, under the veil of my attending supervision and malpractice insurance. If you want, I will talk to you about asset protection. However, for all of you, you are graduated and no longer in training. You are making your decisions on your own volition. So I urge you to remember, when making decisions in anesthesia, keep patient safety as your guiding star. Whether small, large, planned, or emergency decisions, keep patient safety in mind, and this will bring you a long and prosperous career in anesthesia. So I did create a little video because a lot of the graduating residents have stuff to say, but it's kind of hard for them to all speak all at once in such a short period of time. So I made a quick little video. It's about 20 minutes. So I got so we found one of our students, very good, the most likely to use ketamine as a sole anesthetic because his experiences with lidocaine, magnesium, and teamwork. His first patient will call a code green on him and impact you. The post-operative delirium award goes to Brian Richard. He is taking a twinkle. We'll repeat that. Another one. This very good student. Most likely to travel to Zurich Airport in Switzerland. That's where yodeling is began. And she will begin yodeling in the airport really loud, and still not get bothered by TSA or caught by TSA because they think it is normal for her. The yodeling master award goes to Anna Mohammed.
Let's hear it, come on. Anna, come on.
Turn around, banana. Okay, one.
I'm so glad.
Don't we hear yodel? Yeah. Really? Just one little one?
So this award, most likely to travel to 30 different hospitals, employments, before the end of his career because of his love for traveling and narcotics diversion. Pablo Lima. And Brian is back from the bathroom.
No, he gets.
So this one, most likely to introduce himself as Wolverine to his new employer, and then following that with wet tap. He blames it on a 2E needle. Sharpest tool award goes to Matthew Williams. So this one is most likely to be called Taylor Swift at her next employment because of her ethnicity and likelihood to transfuse bad blood. The Taylor Swift Transfusion Master Award goes to Laura Chase. That was because she does a lot of transfusions. This one is one of my favorites. I spent a lot of time working on this one. Most likely to only be called by his last name for the rest of his life because his first name is female. He also looks like a dolphin. The ambiguous award is to Dana Wilson. Ambiguous. Okay, this award. Even if she is the most passive and non-outspoken person, she is most likely to campaign for the making of anesthesia great again and bring back ether. The ether award goes to Michelle Butler. This one, you've heard her sing tonight in the background of all our videos. Most likely to part-time anesthesia in the morning and part-time wedding singer at night. American Idol award goes to Elizabeth Monoline. So this one, I think we've all overworn this joke, but I'd like to do it one more last time. Most likely to appear on Shark Tank in the future to sell a SpectraLink phone that has a GPS. Mobile anesthesia award goes to Ray Samulong. We are also listing the 2457 phones. $600 a phone. Okay. Oh, this one is good. Most likely to win at an eating contest in her next employment, including hot dogs, tacos, burgers, and neonates born right from crash C-section. The Kobayashi Award goes to Emily Schmidt. Do not kill me, Emily. I think you're moving to New York.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm eating everything in New York.
A good restaurant.
Together. I'm gonna take a selfie. Sorry guys. Support.
I don't like that one. Take it.
One more.
Okay. So I have to scream a little bit on this one, sorry. Oh, wait, no. Let me finish this one first. Let me go on this one first and then go down. Okay, so most likely we'll try to pick up heavy weightlifting after the program. Herniate a lumbar disc. Require a Hopkins back surgery. The Marino Award goes to Emmanuel Biaku, but he's not here. I'm saving it. So I'll repeat this again. Most likely to use ketamine as his sole anesthetic agent because of his experiences with lidocaine, magnesium, and teamwork. His first patient calls a code green on him in a PACU. The post-operative delirium award goes to this one.
Who doesn't love ketamine, right?
Okay. So I saved this last one. I have to scream on this one. Barf. Barf. Most likely to be scheduled as a transplant patient in the future. To make himself half man and half dog. He likes being his own best friend. Guys, please do not give him a hand because he's already doing it as we speak. The award goes to Arrowhead Design. I saw you in the video. I didn't get an interview yet, so we're going to interview you live. I'll just ask you a few general questions. Any shout outs to families or friends around here?
Thank you to all the anesthesia staff. Gave me a lot of great experience. And my fiance, Bianca, for this program.
Who was your kryptonite?
Has to be Dr. Barr.
He's not here.
That is rough.
It is rough.
Thank you so much. Sorry we got your twin on the video, but it was close enough. And I will we have 4 last awards to be given out.
So we'd like to congratulate one of our own for completing the first pre-op fellowship. Will Ivan Belosis please come to the stage?
Strong work, Ivan. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Andre and Dr. Winier for this completely worthless. He's going on my resume. But now I'd like to hand it off to our next participants in our pre-op fellowship that we have established this year. And it's going to be Juan Pablo Lima.
You'll be seeing yellow for the next year.
And the next participant, Matthew Wolverton.
I've seen Ivan do it before. But did not. Exactly, right?
And our next newest participant, Elizabeth Manuel.
Just to say that these three individuals have taken employment with ARMC and the Inland Empire Medical Group. So, congratulations. I just want to thank everyone for coming here tonight, and you know, just say one last thing to the seniors who may be graduating in December. Yeah, maybe. We still have another month left. Thank you for all of your hard work, your dedication, for your cohesiveness, and your part in getting yourselves to this point. And it's not over until you pass boards.
Yeah, baby.
Come on, Andre.
Thanks for killing it, Andre.